It was a cold evening in the city. The wind blew hard and the streets were wet from the rain that had stopped just minutes ago. Outside a fancy restaurant, the bright lights shone on the clean windows. People in nice clothes were walking in and out laughing and talking. The smell of fresh food came from inside, but outside, near the trash cans, sat a poor girl. Her name was Amina. She was small and thin. Her clothes were old and dirty. Her face was tired, but her eyes were full of hope. She looked hungry, very hungry. Amina held a small plastic bag and watched the restaurant. She waited quietly for someone to throw away food she could eat. Her stomach growled loudly, but she did not give up. She whispered to herself, "Maybe today I will find something to eat." Some people walking by looked at her and turned away. Some even shouted, "Get out of here," or "Stop begging." But Amina stayed near the trash cans. She knew the food in the trash was not perfect, but it was better than nothing. Her hands trembled as she picked up a piece of bread thrown near the bin. She looked around quickly and took a small bite. The bread was cold and hard, but she ate it slowly. Her eyes filled with tears, but she swallowed the food. She was too hungry to stop. Suddenly, the restaurant door opened and a man stepped outside. He was tall, clean, and wore a nice black coat. His shoes were shiny and his face was calm but kind. This was Adam, one of the richest and youngest billionaires in the city. Adam stopped as soon as he saw Amina. He looked at her for a long moment. People near him were surprised he was paying attention to someone so poor. Most rich people ignored people like Amina, but Adam did not. He walked slowly toward her. Amina saw him coming and quickly hid behind the trash cans. She did not want to be seen. She felt ashamed to be begging. But Adam called softly, "Wait, don't be afraid." She looked up slowly. Adam smiled gently. He held out his hand with a small wrapped sandwich. "Here, eat this. You look very hungry." Amina's eyes grew wide. She wanted to say thank you, but words did not come. She took the sandwich carefully and opened it. The smell was warm and fresh. She took a small bite and closed her eyes, enjoying the taste. But then Adam did something no one expected. He looked around to see if anyone was watching, then whispered, "Come with me. I want to talk." Amina was confused. Why would a rich man want to talk to a poor girl like her? She wanted to say no, but her hunger and hope made her nod. Adam took her hand gently and led her inside the restaurant. The people inside stopped and stared. The waiters looked shocked. A poor girl sitting at a table in a fancy restaurant was not something they saw every day. Adam told the manager, "Please, bring her some food. Anything she wants." Amina sat quietly. Her heart was beating fast. The warmth from the restaurant was new and strange to her. She looked at the clean table and shiny glasses. She touched the soft cloth on the chair and smiled shyly. Adam asked, "What is your name?" "Amina," she whispered. "Why are you outside begging for food?" Amina looked down. "My family is poor. My mother is sick and I have to take care of my little brother. We have no money. Sometimes we have no food. I beg to survive." Adam listened carefully. His face grew serious. "That is very hard." Amina nodded, but did not cry. She was strong. She wanted to be strong. Adam smiled softly. "You don't have to beg anymore. I want to help you." Amina's eyes filled with tears. She wanted to believe him, but she was scared. Many people had promised help before, but they left her alone. Adam reached into his pocket and gave her a card. "This is my number. Call me anytime you need help." Amina took the card carefully. It felt heavy in her hand, not because of the paper, but because of the hope it carried. Suddenly, the restaurant door opened again. A man in a dark suit walked in and looked at Adam and Amina with a frown. He whispered something to Adam. Adam looked at Amina and said, "I have to go now. But I will see you again." Amina watched him leave. She held the sandwich and the card tightly. Outside, the wind blew again. The streetlights flickered. Amina asked herself quietly, why did he stop for me? Was it just pity, or was there something more? She did not know. But one thing was sure, her life was about to change. The people outside the restaurant still ignored her, but inside, Amina felt a small spark of hope, and hope was the most powerful thing she had. After that cold evening, Amina could not stop thinking about the billionaire man, Adam. She held the card in her hand every day. It was like a small treasure. The next morning, Amina woke up early. She went to the place Adam told her to come. It was a small cafe, different from the big restaurant but clean and quiet. Amina felt nervous. She wondered if Adam would remember her. She looked at the card again and took a deep breath. At the cafe door, Adam was waiting. He smiled warmly. "Amina, I'm glad you came." Amina nodded shyly. "Thank you for helping me yesterday." Adam waved his hand. "No need to thank me. I want to help." They sat at a small table. Adam ordered tea for both. Amina felt strange sitting there, drinking tea with a rich man. But Adam was kind. He asked about her life. Amina told him about her sick mother and little brother. She told him about the days when they had no food. She told him how she begged outside restaurants. Adam listened carefully. His eyes grew soft with sadness. When Amina finished, Adam said, "I want to offer you a job." Amina's heart jumped. A job? But what kind? Adam smiled and said, "I want you to work in my company, not as a servant, not as a cleaner, but in the office." Amina blinked. "Me? In your company? But I don't know how to work in an office. I only finished school till the 5th grade." Adam looked at her kindly. "I will teach you. I believe in you." Amina felt confused. She had never dreamed of this. Could she do it? Could she leave her brother and mother to work in a big office? But the thought of having money, helping her family, and stopping the hunger pain was strong. Adam added, "You will start as an assistant. I will make sure you learn everything." Amina smiled for the first time in a long while. "Thank you, Adam." The next day, Amina went to Adam's company. It was a big building with many windows. Inside, the walls were clean and shiny. People wore suits and talked on phones. Amina felt small and nervous. A kind woman named Sarah was assigned to help her. Sarah showed her around the office. She explained the computers, the papers, and the phones. Amina worked hard every day. She learned how to answer calls, type letters, and organize files. She made mistakes but never gave up. But Amina kept a secret. She did not tell Adam that her brother Sammy was very sick. Sammy had a fever that would not go away. They did not have money to buy medicine. Their mother was too weak to help. Amina spent nights worried about Sammy. She wanted to help but felt helpless. One evening, after a long day at work, Amina went home to their small house. Sammy was in bed, his face pale and hot. Amina held his hand. "Sammy, please get better. I will find a way." She looked at the medicine bottle. They had no money to buy more. Her heart broke. At work, Adam noticed Amina looked tired. He asked, "Are you okay? You seem worried." Amina smiled weakly. "I'm fine, thank you." Adam did not believe her but did not ask more. Days passed. Amina's work improved. She became faster and more confident. Adam was proud of her, but the secret worry about Sammy stayed heavy in her heart. One afternoon, Amina received a phone call. It was from the hospital. They said Sammy's condition was serious. He needed urgent medicine and treatment. Amina's hands shook. She had no money. She thought about telling Adam but was afraid. What if he refused? What if he was angry? The weight of fear pressed on her chest. That night, Amina sat alone. She looked at the card Adam gave her. Was it time to ask for help? She did not want to be a burden. But Sammy was her family, and family comes first. The next morning, Amina made a decision. She would tell Adam everything. No more secrets, because this was no longer just about her. It was about saving the life she loved. Most Amina's heart was heavy that morning. She walked slowly to Adam's office. The card he had given her felt warm in her pocket. She wanted to be brave, but fear stopped her. When she entered, Adam looked up and smiled. "Amina, you're, here, sit down." Amina took a deep breath and sat. Her fingers fidgeted with the card. "I need to tell you something," she said quietly. Adam nodded, his eyes soft and kind. Amina's voice shook as she spoke. "My little brother, Sammy, he is very sick. We do not have money for medicine or doctors. I have kept this secret because I was afraid. But now I have no choice." Adam's face grew serious. He listened carefully. Amina continued, "I work hard here because I want to help my family. But sometimes I feel I'm not enough." Adam reached out and gently touched her hand. "You are more than enough, Amina. You are very brave." Amina looked into his eyes and saw no judgment, only kindness. Adam stood up and said, "Come with me." He led her out of the office and into a private room filled with computers and papers. He picked up his phone and called a number. After a short talk, he smiled and said to Amina, "I have arranged for Sammy to see the best doctor tomorrow. You do not need to worry about money." Tears filled Amina's eyes. She wanted to thank Adam, but no words came out. Adam smiled gently. "You don't have to thank me yet. There is more I want to do." The next day, Amina took Sammy to the hospital. The doctor was kind and said Sammy needed rest and medicine. The treatment would take time, but Sammy was safe now. Amina's hope grew. She felt a light in the dark. Back at work, Adam started teaching Amina more skills. She learned about computers, emails, and even meetings. Every day she became stronger and more confident, but Amina was careful to hide her worries. She smiled at work, but inside, she was still afraid. One afternoon, a man came to Adam's office. He was tall and wore a dark suit. His face was cold. Adam's smile disappeared. The man said, "We need to talk about your company, Adam. Some old secrets can ruin everything." Amina did not know what they said, but she saw Adam's face turn, serious and worried. That evening, Amina sat alone in her small home. She thought about Adam's calm face and the dark man. She wondered what secrets Adam had. Could she trust him completely? She felt a knot in her stomach. The next day, at work, Amina saw a note on her desk. It was from Adam. It said, "Trust no one. Be careful." Amina's heart pounded. Why was Adam so worried? Days passed and strange things happened. Some files disappeared. From the office, some workers whispered behind doors. Amina felt scared. Was someone trying to harm Adam? Or was it something more? One afternoon, Amina was called to Adam's office. He looked tired and said, "Amina, I have to tell you the truth. My past is not clean. There are people who want to hurt me, and you too." Amina's eyes widened. "Me?" Adam nodded. "Yes, because you are close to me now. They will try to use you to reach me." Amina swallowed hard. She wanted to run, but she also wanted to stay and help. That night, Amina could not sleep. She thought about the photo of her family on the small wall at home. She whispered, "I will be brave. For Sammy. For Adam. For myself." The story was no longer just about hunger or money. It was about trust, danger, and hope, and Amina was ready to face it all. The days after Adam's warning were tense and quiet. Amina felt the weight of danger around her. Every sound made her jump. Every stranger's look made her uneasy. She did not know who to trust. One rainy afternoon, as Amina walked to the office, she noticed a black car parked near the building. Two men in dark coats stood beside it, watching the entrance carefully. Amina's heart beat fast. She recognized one man. It was the cold-faced man who had talked to Adam before. She wanted to run, but her legs felt frozen. She entered the building quietly. Inside, Adam was waiting for her. His face was serious, but he tried to smile. "Come, we need to talk," he said. They went to a private room. Adam closed the door and took a deep breath. "I want to tell you the full truth, Amina," he said. "Years ago, I made some mistakes. Some bad people want to hurt me because of that." Amina listened carefully, her eyes wide. Adam continued, "They are powerful and dangerous. They want to destroy my business and anyone close to me." Amina's mind raced. She thought about her own life, her sick brother, her poor family, and now this danger from Adam's past. "Why are they coming now?" she asked. Adam looked away. "Because I am close to finding a secret that can ruin them." Suddenly, the room phone rang loudly. Adam answered quickly. His face went pale. "They are moving," he said. "We must be careful." That night, Amina sat by the window, watching the rain fall softly. She held her brother's photo in her hands and whispered a prayer. Her phone rang suddenly. It was Adam. "Stay home. Don't go outside," he said. "I am sending someone to protect you." Amina's hands trembled. She never thought her life would be this dangerous. The next day, 2 men arrived at Amina's house. They wore plain clothes, but their eyes were sharp and alert. They told Amina they were there to keep her safe. She felt both scared and relieved. Days passed, but the tension did not leave. One afternoon, a stranger left a note at Amina's door. It said, "Stay away from Adam, or you will regret it." Amina showed the note to the guards. Adam was furious. "We will find who did this," he promised. But the threats grew worse. One evening, Amina found her little brother, Sami, crying. He was scared because strange men had been near their home. Amina hugged him tightly. "I will protect you," she said. "No one will hurt us." At work, Adam worked hard to find the people behind these attacks. He met with police and lawyers, but the bad men were careful. They covered their tracks well. Amina felt helpless but determined. She wanted to help Adam and keep her family safe. One night, as Amina walked home, she noticed footsteps behind her. She turned quickly but saw no one. Her heart raced. Was someone following her? She ran the last few steps to her house and locked the door. The danger was real, but Amina was no longer the scared girl begging outside restaurants. She was fighting for her life and for the people she loved. The days grew darker for Amina. The fear was everywhere, in her home, on the streets, even inside the office building. Every time she closed her eyes at night, she saw shadows and heard strange noises. She wondered how long she could keep going like this. One morning, Amina arrived at work early. The office was quiet. Adam was already there, talking on the phone. When he saw Amina, his face grew serious. "Amina," he said, "we have a problem. Someone tried to break into your house last night." Amina's breath stopped. "What? Is Sami okay?" Adam nodded. "He's safe, but we cannot wait anymore. We need to act." Amina's hand shook. She wanted to be strong, but felt helpless. Adam continued, "I've called the police and private security, but this is bigger than we thought. The people after me won't stop." Amina looked down, feeling the weight of danger crushing her hope. That evening, Amina sat alone, thinking about her life. She remembered the days when she begged for food outside restaurants. Now she lived, in fear but also in hope. Suddenly her phone rang. It was Adam. "I have a plan," he said. "We will meet tomorrow at a safe place. I want to protect you and your family." Amina nodded, feeling a little relief. The next day, Adam took Amina and Sami to a hidden house far from the city. It was quiet and safe. For the first time in weeks, Amina felt peace, but peace did not last long. One night, the security alarm rang loudly. Amina woke up with a start. Adam rushed into the room. "They found us," he said. Outside, there were voices and footsteps. The bad men were close. Adam told Amina, "We must leave now. Follow me." They escaped through a secret door. Amina held Sami's hand tightly. They ran through the dark forest. The cold wind cut their faces. Amina was scared but did not stop. After what felt like hours, they reached a safe place. Adam called for help and soon more security arrived, but Amina knew this was only the beginning. The next morning, Adam told, "Amina, we need to find proof to stop these men. We must fight back." Amina nodded. She was ready. She wanted to protect her family and the man who had helped her. Days turned into weeks. Amina learned more about Adam's past. She saw the heavy burden he carried. She also saw his kindness and hope. They worked together, sharing secrets and plans. Slowly, a strong bond grew between them. But the danger was always near. One night, Amina found a letter slipped under the door. It said, "This is your last warning." Amina felt fear but also anger. She whispered, "I won't run anymore. I will fight." Amina sat quietly in the small, safe house. Her mind was heavy with questions. Who were the men chasing Adam? Why was Adam's past so dangerous? She wanted answers, but she was afraid. One afternoon, Adam called her into his office. It was a small room filled with papers and pictures pinned on the wall. Some pictures showed people with serious faces. Some papers had names and dates. Adam looked tired but serious. "Amina," he said, "it is time you know the full truth." Amina nodded, her heart pounding. Adam began, "Years ago, I was part of a business deal that went wrong. Some powerful men tricked me. They stole money and blamed me. I tried to fix it, but they threatened my family." Amina listened carefully. She felt sadness for Adam. Adam continued, "I lost my wife because of that. She disappeared and I never found her. Those men took everything from me." Amina's eyes filled with tears. She looked at Adam with new respect and pain. Adam reached into a drawer and took out an old photo. It was a picture of a woman, beautiful and smiling. "That is my wife, Sarah," he said softly. "I have been searching for her for years." Amina touched the photo gently. She felt the deep love Adam had for her. Suddenly the door opened quickly. A young man entered with a worried face. "Sir, we found something," he said. "A secret document that proves your innocence." Adam took the paper and studied it carefully. "This changes everything," he said. "We can finally fight back." That night, Amina and Adam made a plan. They would go public with the truth. The world needed to know what really happened. But before they could act, danger came closer. Amina heard a noise outside. She looked through the window and saw shadows moving in the dark. She called Adam quietly. "They are here." Adam grabbed a phone and called for help. The guards prepared to protect them. Suddenly the door burst open. Two masked men rushed inside. Amina's heart raced. She stood close to Adam. The men searched the room but did not find the document. Amina remembered the secret drawer where Adam kept important papers. She quietly pulled the document and hid it inside her coat. The men left angrily, but Amina knew the danger was far from over. The next day, Adam appeared on television. He told the story of the betrayal and showed the document. People were shocked. Many believed him. The powerful men lost their control. Amina felt hope for the first time in a long time. She looked at Adam and smiled. "We will win," she said. Adam smiled back. "Yes, we will." But one question stayed in Amina's mind. What happened to Sarah, Adam's wife? She promised herself she would help find the answer. The city was buzzing with news. Adam's story was everywhere. People talked about the powerful men who tried to destroy him and the truth that had come out. Amina felt a mix of hope and nervousness. The battle was not over yet, but a new chapter had begun. One morning, Adam called Amina to his office. His eyes were tired but full of determination. "We have a lead on Sarah," he said. "A woman saw her in a small town 2 years ago." Amina's heart jumped. Could it be true? Could Sarah still be alive? Adam showed Amina a faded photo of a woman who looked like Sarah. "We must go there," Adam said. "We can't lose this chance." The next day, Amina, Adam, and 2 trusted guards traveled to the small town. It was quiet and far from the city's noise. They asked around, but no one knew much. Finally, an old shopkeeper spoke softly. "Yes, I saw her. She was kind, but afraid. She said she was hiding." Amina felt a rush of emotion. Sarah was close. That night, Amina and Adam stayed in a small guest house. They talked about everything, the past, the danger, and the future. Adam looked at Amina and said, "You have been my strength through all this. I don't know what I would do without you." Amina smiled shyly. "I only wanted to help." They both felt a new bond growing, something stronger than before. The next morning, they visited a small shelter where the woman was last seen. The people there were kind but secretive. Suddenly, a soft voice called from behind a curtain. "Are you looking for me?" Adam and Amina turned. A woman stepped forward. It was Sarah. Her eyes were tired but full of hope. Sarah told her story. She had escaped from the men who wanted to hurt her. She hid to protect her family. Adam held her hand tightly. Tears fell from his eyes. "I have looked for you every day," he whispered. Amina watched them. Her heart was full of joy and relief. Sarah stayed with Adam and Amina. Slowly, she began to heal from the fear and pain. Amina's little brother, Sammy, smiled more. The family felt whole again, but the danger was not gone. The powerful men still wanted revenge, Adam said firmly. "We will protect our family no matter what." Amina nodded. She was ready to face whatever came next. The story of a poor girl and a billionaire had turned into a story of hope, love, and courage. Together, they had found strength in each other, and a new beginning had started.